Good morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Our top stories today: a new train network will connect the UAE and Oman.
We'll also talk about WhatsApp calls are working for some tourists in Dubai.
Get your fingers ready to click and buy some tickets because the Backstreet Boys are coming to the UAE.
And of course, an employee lost 13,000 dirhams. We'll be talking about that and how it happened after responding to fake emails from his boss.
Can happen to the best of us. But before we get into all of that, Simran, you took a picture today that kind of made us feel like humans are the worst.
Yes. So this morning on my way to work, I saw these two birds, and one of the birds, they were like playing, and one of the birds walks towards plastic and it starts chewing it and it's trying to eat it. And it's like, honestly, like as much as you want to help, there's nothing I could have done, but it's just so heartbreaking to see. Like when we're living, so fortunate to live in a city with dustbins and trash cans in every corner, people are still littering. And this is so harmful for these animals and these birds and fish and marine life. It's just so heartbreaking. Stray cats, it's like animals don't know any better, right? So they go, they eat the plastic, and it's just so harmful, so damaging.
And there's so many examples of it, and it's just a very real life. When you see it right in front of you, right? Because if you're ever out in the desert at the weekend, the really popular areas, I've seen it with my own two eyes, like people leave so much litter. I was down at Love Lakes this time last year, and it was shocking, the amount of waste left behind. And we've shared videos before of, I think, camels walking through the desert, and they are eating the plastic, and just how harmful that is for their insides, I guess, for the ingestion. And then when you see your own two eyes, it's just gross. So those poor little birdies.
Honestly, like you said, it happens in deserts. You go to Jebel Jais, there are these mountain goats, and people just like so notoriously leave their waste behind. It's like you have trash cans. Like it's not like you don't, like just walk 5 minutes and there will be a trash can there. But you're just being so disrespectful and unethical to the environment, to those around you. Like, people with their pets. You are so careful as to what they eat, what they're doing.
So true.
It's like if they're near a toy, you pull them away. Like you make sure they don't even if they eat tissue, you're like panicking, right? Like, oh my God, I just had tissue.
When they eat a grape, dogs can't eat grapes. So when they eat grapes, you panic.
Exactly. Like when your own food falls on the floor, you're just like, wait, that's not dog food. It's just going to harm its, digestion. Like, no, like you panic. But like with stray animals and like animals like that you don't own, you just are not bothered whatsoever, like you just don't consider it. It doesn't come to your mind. And it's sad.
The very real situation. So Simran saw a bird eating plastic, but actually what's happening down at Kite Beach right now, they are 3 days in to this cleanup rescue led by, it's a community initiative, Pirate Surf Rescue. They're down there every single day. So yesterday was the 3rd day, and people are still down there with their sieves, picking up plastic. We're getting a lot of videos of, people helping out. You don't need to like get in touch with anyone. You can literally just go down there and clean up a little bit of environment, because that's going to have a very real impact on our marine ecosystem, and it's happening right in front of our eyes. So that's just not just people littering. That was probably, all these nurdles.
Yeah.
I don't know, dumped or thrown overboard. We're still not sure. The DCD is investigating it. But that's like a very real environmental damage that's happening right in front of our eyes, which is pretty sad.
Very true. But seeing the community come together and help out, firstly, it's amazing. But just coming back to like the marine life, they can choke on it. They can, because they do consume it, and then it's like, for them, it's food, right? So their stomach feels full, but there's no nutrition value from these nurdles. And it's just that they starve, they die. Like there's so much harm that comes out of this. But it's just amazing to see the community go in and so tirelessly help out in this situation.
Imagine if we were eating those nurdles. No one would be happy.
Yeah, exactly. No one would be
Imagine
happy.
how that would affect you. Think of the baby birds. Let's jump into our top story. A new train network will connect the UAE and Oman. So yes, we are getting a train from the UAE to Oman, and it's going to get a whole lot quicker thanks to a new deal worth 11 billion dirham. It's a 303-kilometer railway network. It will connect Oman's Soher port with the UAE National Rail Network. So it's connecting the two countries. So therefore, it's a joint venture between Etihad Rail and Oman Rail, with Mubadala, I can never pronounce it, with Mubadala as a partner.
I feel you. I so feel you with that one. So the network will employ the highest international security, safety, and environmental standards to provide safe and fast passenger and freight services. And passenger trains will run up to 200 kilometers per hour, reducing the time of the journey between Sohar and Abu Dhabi to 100 minutes, according to the report.
It will mean more jobs. It will improve trade between the two countries. And also, just as a regular person, it means it's going to be a quicker journey to get to the beautiful country, beautiful neighboring country of Oman. I've been there a couple of times. Love it. And it's just going to make it a lot quicker and save my fuel.
That is literally the music to our ears. Like, so many residents, especially UAE residents, keep planning trips to Oman, right?
I'm doing it right now.
You're planning it over.
And I pushed it. And then we're thinking this weekend, I'm running over, we might push it again. But with the train.
Let me guess. Salalah.
No, just a day trip to Musandam.
Oh, nice.
Have you been?
Yes, back from when I was in school, like a school trip.
Is it amazing?
It was so good. There were dhow cruises in that area.
That's the thing.
Are you going to go
That's
dhow
the
cruises?
plan.
Oh my God.
I mean, you know, if there's a train,
you're going to love it.
Might make it might get there faster.
You're going to see dolphins. And
Lovely.
Casey, you're going to have the best time in Musandam.
But you're so right. People are always planning the trip to Oman. And it's like, oh, we'll do it next year. And then suddenly the summer comes, like, as soon as it cools down, we're going to Oman. Never happens. But I'm literally in the middle of planning and pushing and planning and pushing. So it's so funny that you said that.
You're going to go there. You're going to be there. You're going to send us videos from there. The dolphins and the clear waters. You're just going to have such a good time.
Well, that's Musandam. It's beautiful. But Salalah is also stunning. Muscat, of course. Shout out to our sister website, Lovin Muscat, if you want the latest news of everything going on in Muscat. Follow it right now. Marwan is working night and day on that page. He will appreciate the follows, I'll tell you.
And of course, you should be following. There's so many great things happening down there. And honestly, I'm so excited. When news broke yesterday of this train coming up, I'm just like, this was so needed. We didn't know how much we needed this until the announcement yesterday.
Speaking of things that are needed...
Oh, there's nothing UAE residents need and want more than, rain, I guess, falafels, and a functional WhatsApp calls. So currently phone calls via voice over internet protocol, VoIP services, are banned in the country. And expats must use free and legal apps such as Botem to make internet phone calls. So Skype, Zoom, and Google Meets are also available for users, like for smooth remote learning and work navigation.
So you have those options. Licensed service providers in the UAE are obliged to block the traffic of VoIP applications that are not in compliance, as it falls under the prohibited content category of illegal communication services. And while there have been ongoing conversations regarding lifting of the ban, nothing concrete has ever come to the fore. But this actually does work in some cases.
Yeah, so however, tourists in Dubai are able to make WhatsApp calls to overseas countries. Now, if you have an international number not registered under any UAE network operators, then you best believe that WhatsApp calls will work for you. And if you have not yet changed your SIM card to that of a local one, then you can test this out yourself. And users can only make WhatsApp calls to overseas countries where the service is functional. However, users cannot make WhatsApp calls to local numbers.
So it can work for you, but there are many buts. We also have an update from back in 2019. So well-known personalities in the UAE have long initiated conversations around the lifting of the ban on VoIP, which would improve, they say, to improve the life of residents and investors. Now, the UAE's Telecommunications Regulatory Authority, TRA, they maintain that VoIP services are still a prerogative of the licensed providers, who reserve the right to provide such services through their network. So TDRA, at its sole discretion, may provide a VoIP exemption approval to allow VoIP applications in the UAE, taking into consideration the users and market demands and needs. So we've seen that, and that's why we do have these amazing free services such as Botem, which, by the way, I'd thoroughly recommend. It's in terms of the thing with this WhatsApp call is that you try it, and sometimes it's a mixed bag of responses. I think some people are finding it easy. Some people, the connection is a little bit shaky. But if you want a very fast, reliable service, I would just get onto Botem. But that's as a resident. But tourists can get onto
WhatsApp calls, and that's like we said with TRA and their regulations, that's exactly how at the Expo 2020 Dubai site, it was pardoned, right? Like for them, they saw the need, they saw the urge. They're like, okay, that is where we're going to have like a very dense tourist. It's going to be a very dense tourist attraction. So it's just going to benefit like so many factors if we enable WhatsApp calls there. So hence it was enabled, and I think it's still pretty much like functional WhatsApp calls in that area. But like Casey said, like Votem is just a very easy service to get into, and you can just make international calls with that.
Exactly. And then this update about the fact that it can work for tourists is amazing for all the people. You know, Gulf Food is one of the biggest B2B, it's the biggest B2B food event in the world. So you have thousands of people coming in. It's growing year on year. So the fact that they're able to access free calls is amazing. Speaking of amazing things, want to get your thoughts on this. Big announcement last night. News just in. The Backstreet Boys are coming to the UAE. This is the news you did not know you were waiting for. The Backstreet Boys have announced their DNA World Tour 2023. And with just 10 stops worldwide, Abu Dhabi features on the list.
So kicking off their tour in Iceland, they'll hit stops in Egypt and India before coming to Abu Dhabi on May 7th this year.
And tickets go on sale on Friday 24th, which is tomorrow at 12 p.m. for the concert taking place at Etihad Arena, Yas Bay, Abu Dhabi.
I mean, I know one person who is going to be like there on the website buying the first ticket as soon as it goes live.
Who?
Preeti Malik.
Yes! I thought you were going to say me. I was like, yes, she loves Backstreet Boys.
Yes, well, probably. But like, yeah, if I think Backstreet Boys, it's just become synonymous with Preeti Malik
Fact,
now.
so fact, yeah. I think she grew up with it, but also, it's also our vintage. I don't know what age Pretty is, but like, we grew up with that like Backstreet Boys, Westlife, Boyzone, that kind of like boy band.
Westlife, yes, that is your thing.
And they're so fun live. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm sure all boy bands put on such a performance. Girl bands, boy bands, like when it's like a group coming together and putting on a performance.
They make it a party.
Yeah.
It's not like, you just want it, you know it's going to be a good night. Like, I love John Legend. I've seen him live and it was amazing. But I'm going to have a better time at a Backstreet Boys concert.
Backstreet Boys. Yeah, you're right. Like, of course, it's a vibe watching one performer, but watching multiple performers singing and dancing and just messing around the stage and, pulling pranks on each other. It's just the funnest thing. And sometimes they come like from within the crowds and they try these weird, eccentric, antics.
Moments.
Yeah.
So it's their world tour, but they're doing 9 destinations or 10 destinations. So it's pretty cool that Abu Dhabi, and it's such an amazing venue down at Etihad Arena. So it's really cool that Abu Dhabi is part of it.
Yeah.
If you want to get tickets, be ready tomorrow at 12 because they played Dubai Media City Amphitheatre, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, a little while ago, and it was impossible. Tickets were gold dust. People were obsessed. So if you are a fan, are you a fan though? Are you a fan?
I listen, like, if you play the music, I'll know it, like, but I'm not like a die-hard fan.
Ali K, fan, nodding his head. Ali B?
Indifferent? Did you see that?
Ali K is like, yes, and Ali Baba is not even bothering to turn his head. He's just like, not
if
my
it
thing.
were One Direction reuniting, I would be there first row. One Direction reuniting.
Rizwan, Pilot Rizwan, are you a fan of Backstreet Boys? Will you be trying to get a ticket tomorrow? I just want to understand like the level of excitement for them, because I think some people are hyper excited, and then I also think that some people don't really care.
Yeah, true. I mean, it is one or the other. It's like some people are just very indifferent. Like me, I would go if I had the tickets. I won't like press on it if I don't get the tickets. You know what I mean? But I think you would really want these tickets.
I'd love it. I think they're so fun. I think it'd be such a great concert.
Would you make the trip down to Abu Dhabi just to watch Backstreet? Even if it was in the middle of a weekday?
Oh, that's so different. That's different. I think it's actually on a Sunday. Yeah.
Okay, think about the traffic, work hour, like just ponder it all, factor it all in, and then give it answer.
Yeah.
Because when Imagine Dragons were here, I was dying to see them, like dying. But nothing worked out. The timings didn't work out. It being in the middle of a work week didn't work out.
I need to stop you right there. Abu Dhabi is not that far. To me, we're in Production City. So to me, Abu Dhabi is like 40 minutes. City Walk is like 40 minutes. Gulf Food is on, by the way. It took me 40 minutes to get down to that end of town last night. Like, it's both the same. I just think there's like a mindset that Abu Dhabi is far. It's not that far. Hop in the car from Production City.
I guess. Yeah. Yeah,
Now, although you got me with the weeknight because we get up early. So.
Exactly.
Now, if you get up early and if you're a little bit groggy in the morning and if you check your emails and you read something that's a little bit sus, check who it's from before you act on it, because one Dubai resident did not and they got stuck for a lot of money.
Exactly. So this leads into our next story. An employee lost 13,000 dirhams after responding to fake emails from his boss. Oh my God. That's
so much money.
Pinching amount. That's crazy. These scammers have, they are heartless. A Dubai resident employee was scammed of 13,000 dirhams online after responding to fraudulent emails that imitated his superior. My God, what is with me this morning?
Same.
On Monday morning, the employee received an email from his boss asking him to run an errand as a favor, and he was asked to buy several iTunes gift cards from a nearby store.
So this is a story that it's not the first time we've told this story because it's happened numerous times, but it's a great awareness piece because 13K is a lot of money. So in this case, following a lengthy email exchange between the two, he went and purchased and processed 13,000 dirham worth of gift cards, and he only realized it was a scam when he ran out of money and had to call his boss.
So the employee has filed a report at the nearest police station, but no recovery has been made yet. He is now attempting to spread awareness about the incident.
And he had the following comment to make. He said, when you have to beat blues on a Monday morning, this is all you will be concerned about, which clearly was an advantage to the imposter. So basically, Monday morning blues, you get this through. You're just like, you're like razor sharp focused on it. Yeah. So he basically said, please check the email addresses, not just the names on the email, and cross-check by calling them if they've actually emailed. Also, report it to your IT team in the company, because all these superstores should also have preventive mechanisms to stop people from getting scammed.
Exactly. Now, internationally, stores have placed warning signs near gift cards warning against such scams. Never interact with suspicious emails that are attempting to ask for money or sensitive information. So of course, like, you already know that you're not legally obliged to run personal favors for your colleagues, especially those including large sums of money. So no official authority in the UAE will email you asking for your information. So as we know in previous scams, like there are OTP scams, there are scams that ask you for your card details, bank details, Dubai police, so-called, asking you for such information. That would never, ever, ever happen. So just be super vigilant. And this has actually happened in our office itself. So when it happens to you, then you know just how prevalent it is.
It's heartbreaking. 2 years ago, one of our colleagues came into the office with the vouchers, handed it to our boss, and he was like, huh? She was like, the vouchers you asked for?
Yeah.
He was like, no.
Yeah.
And it wasn't to the tune of 13K, but it was quite a sizable sum of money. And it's
3,000 dirhams.
And it's so heartbreaking for the employee, and because you've spent your whole morning, and then yeah, it shows you exactly how prevalent the scams are now. Coincidentally, in line with this, the Sharjah police actually just this week have launched a Be Aware campaign, which is going to last from 2003 until 2026. This is because scams are so prevalent in our society. The scammers are just getting more clever with their tactics. So the campaign is going to include sending messages through media channels, print, audio, and visual over the next 3 years. So basically, to make us more aware, they're going to help us become more vigilant so we don't fall for these scams.
Exactly. And imagine like those who are not so well versed with these kind of scams, right? Like, for example, this poor man, like in the morning, and you get an email from your boss. The last thing you'd want to do is firstly ignore the email. Secondly, not go through with what your boss has asked you, because of course, like, you always want to impress, you want to just show you're a go-getter. And then you go and, do this, and you're scammed out of 13,000 dirhams. This is just one instance, but like then you have senior citizens who just don't know about what's happened with your mom so frequently.
My mom has been hit about 3 times, and it's like they know her at this point, and they have her in a callback system. Every 6 months they try and get her, but more recently she's become more vigilant.
There you go. It takes a couple of scams.
It took a couple of bank details being handed over to these guys on the phone.
That pinches. And even like newbies that come into the workforce, interns, all of them, they, like if they are not aware, it can really very much like, just affect them.
But as you said, and this is the problem, it's going to hit the people that really care the most.
Yeah.
Because like if you wake up and you see an email from your boss, you're like, I'll deal with it a little bit. It's because you don't care. And then you get to the office and then you won't get sucked into the scam.
Exactly.
But it's people who are like, I'm going to get on this straight away. Because they're like, you know what I mean?
Hired staff.
Yeah.
Like fresh faces, all of that. And somehow, it's so weird. How do they get their email addresses? And they know, it's just such a strange, elaborate scheme. And it's like you just have no idea how they even know, like, the hierarchy and emails. And this person has just joined and they get their email
and
in
they
the
use
first
the
week.
CEO's name.
Yeah.
What's wild is there's people walking around in our society who are running these scams. That's what I always find very difficult to comprehend.
I just never put them, I'd never keep them as part of society. Like I just picture them all in a dark room, in a dungeon.
But they're having breakfast with their families, they're out enjoying fireworks. Like they're people.
Oh my God.
It's crazy. But as always, it's great to, anything that happens, by the way, reported on the Dubai Eye Police app. And it's great to bring the news that Sharjah Police have launched this 3-year campaign to encourage us to be more vigilant. Now, before we end our show, we have not done this since 2022, but Simran and I are trying to learn Arabic one phrase at a time. So if you have any inclination to learn Arabic, or you'd like to laugh at our butchering of the language, which we apologize for, do join us. So back to Arabic word of the day.
Oh no, we did this last year. Not even like end of last year, mid last year. I've forgotten all my Arabic.
Same.
I think the ones that we are shooing for sayara.
We know sayara. That's car. For those of you who don't know,
Casey.
that's car. And also there's an ad, by the way, now on Al Khail Road, and it's something about my sayara. And I'm like, it's my car, guys. We know flus.
Oh, of course we know falus.
Kashish. What? And then weekend is weekend. No, ijaza, holiday.
Ijaza. Your favorite one. No, I mean like tell them your favorite one. Bruhe.
Bruhe. Oh, I totally forgot about that one. No, sayara is my fave. Bruhe is because I get left alone sometimes, so I'm very bruhe. Simran is very Jamilia.
Oh, stop it.
Beautiful.
Inta Malika. You queen.
She is queen.
You queen. Inti Malika. Ali is like, Inti.
If you can hear the full, if you can hear the background noise, that's the guys being like, Inti.
Okay, so are we doing a recap?
Every morning we are very Juan.
Hungry.
Yeah.
Juana.
Juana.
Okay.
Mub.
What's mub? Not.
Today.
Today? No, that's yom.
Mub yum. So every morning we are Juana, hungry.
Yeah.
Mub yum.
مو باليوم
Mub
اليوم
That's inti.
Inti Akil.
Anna, very Joanne.
Anna, very Joanna. I'll get you Akil.
Really? You will? No takesies, backsies.
All right, Shahir. I'll yum.
Alyum?
Kulshe.
What is that?
Everything.
Today, everything.
You, everything.
I'm your
Kak.
everything.
Cake. Okay. Anyway, we started with words and then we jumped into phrases, which are actually more useful. And we got some great phrases. So, for example, Ana tabania, I'm tired. It was great.
Ana tabania.
So for a lady,
Ali
أنا تعبانة.
Ana tabana.
For a guy,
For a guy
is أنا تعبان.
Ana taiban.
تعبان.
Taban.
Yes. عين عين.
Okay, I'm just going to do a recap of like 6 words, then Casey, you do the rest. Okay, so Anna is I am, Jamila is beautiful, Sayara is car, Bruhe is alone, Shabab is youth. Takia is smart.
Takia.
Musaida is help. You want to take it over?
Musaida is help. I'm going to jump into school. Madrasa.
Madrasa. Okay.
Then we have Leana. Because. Ana tabana.
لأن.
Leana.
Yeah.
I did not sleep last night.
Leanna.
I'm tired because I did not sleep last night. I had dream. Okay. Yalla nitla.
What is nitla?
Yalla nitla. Let's go out. That's cool.
Yalla nitla? That's let's go out?
Yalla nitla. Let's go out.
Wow.
And then, Shuhal Kharabit.
Shuhal Harabit.
Shuhal Kharabit.
What is this nonsense?
What is this nonsense? Thank you, Al Ramsa Institute, for that phrase. It was the phrase of 2022.
Shuhal Harabit.
Shuhal Kharabit.
She said it for a week straight and then it just disappeared.
Leish Zaelti.
I don't know what you're saying.
Leish Zaelti. Why did she get upset?
You surprised me with that one, Casey.
Killed it.
Very
Killed
nice.
it. Oh, that was so.
I'm telling you.
Solid. That was solid pronunciation.
I'm telling you, get onto Al Ramsa Institute. They do. It's this lady, and she does the phrase, and it's very usable phrases. So Leish Zaelti.
Leish Zelti.
Leish Zaelti.
Leish Zelti.
I think I smashed it the first time, and since then, not so much.
You go to any person upset or down in the dumps and just surprise them with a Leish Zelti. They're gonna be like, "What on earth is happening? Forget my plights. You explain to me what is going on in your life."
Why?
Because it's just very, like random.
Anna Amsfa.
What's that?
I'm sorry.
I forgive you. I've been waiting for that one.
Anna Asfa.
Anna Asfa. It's okay. It's okay, Casey. It happens.
Anna Asfa.
She just said, "I'm so sorry." It's the first time in my life I've heard that.
For
in a different language. She's not even saying it in English.
Kulche. For everything. Kulu tamam.
I love Kulu tamam. Kulu tamam. Li kilche.
Because Leanna. Anna Tmana. I'm tired.
I think she's just doing this Arabic class alone.
Ma Edikar.
What is Ma Edikar?
I don't remember. Anyway, I feel like we have. What's your favorite phrase?
Kulu tamam.
Kulu tamam. Guys, if you have any phrases you'd like us to butcher tomorrow, please let us know. We love Arabic Word of the Day, and we're hopefully going to continue more in 2023.
When is 2023?
Ma Edika.
Nailed it!
Leish! I want you to use some leish.
And I'm not as an improv user as you.
We have one I didn't use here, which was shaitan, devil. Which guest suggested we do that and why?
I don't know. But see you guys, same time, same place.
She got that quickly, guys. That is all we have time for on the Lovin Dubai show. We're back with you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
This show is brought to you by the Augustus Media Podcast Network. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed it.